All right. Hello, good morning. Welcome. I am Orly Primo, a registered guidance counselor, and I will be taking your case. So I believe I have not met you before. May I know your name, please? And where do you come from and where you work? Okay, yeah. So you are from Lugias. I know that it is where vegetables are grown. This is where the famous potatoes are from. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I would like to ask you again if you're comfortable being called by your first name. Okay. Thank you. So then, how old are you? Okay, so you're 25. Are you married? Okay. So you are single with, do you have someone? Are you in a relationship right now? Okay. Okay. So, may I know your hobbies or what are your interests? Is that right? Okay, me too. I love traveling to places. What places have you been to? Okay, okay, I can see that. That is wonderful. Do you travel alone or do you travel with someone? hmm Okay, so that is great then. So yes, I believe you came here to seek for counseling services. I would like to give you a brief information about the nature of our counseling services, the costs and the roles each of us would have to play in order for this to be successful. Our Our counseling services usually takes around 2 to 3 sessions, and it depends upon the nature of the problem. Depends upon your problem. In that case, the whole session would cost around or at exactly 4,000, inclusive of the professional fees and the other fees incurred during the sessions. Are you going too fast? Do you have questions so far? Okay, so I would continue. I would be expecting you to be participative in our counseling, and I expect that you will be sharing a lot of information. I expect that you will be sharing a lot of information to me, and some would be personal, but I would caution you that don't worry about sharing this information because it would be kept confidential and would not be divulged. You will be signing an informed consent, and I will also be responsible for the information that you will be sharing. Now, I would be sending you the informed consent, and it shows in your screen the contents. You may read the contents before you affix your signature and sending it back to me so that I have a copy of your informed consent. It basically says that you are not coerced and that you have voluntarily agreed to be part of the counseling. Okay, you understand? Okay, all right, that's good then. So let's proceed further with our problem identification. So after this, we would be identifying the problem that that you are presenting since you contacted me for a counseling service. So based on that, I would like to ask you your current feeling right now. How do you feel? Okay, you are excited. That is great. Most often clients come to me to avail of my services not wanting to share and would not feel even excited about it. It's nice that you said you're excited. That's a great thing. Now I would like to ask what seems to be your problem. The problem. May I ask you to share what happened? What are the events that happened? Okay. Okay, Jonica, you are saying that you and your boyfriend for 4 years ended up parting ways because you did not like what he said or the way he talked about you. Is that right? No. Okay. Can you tell me more about these disgusting remarks? Okay. Okay. So when you heard these remarks, what were the reactions that you felt? What were your initial reactions? What were the thoughts going in your head when you heard these remarks? Angry. Okay. You said that you felt angry and somehow these thoughts keep coming and um you are trying to retaliate. What were the things that you did after that? Okay. So you are saying that you have a confrontation with your boyfriend. So after the confrontation, what happened next? Okay, so you are saying that after the confrontation, he get out of the house, you kick him out of the house, and that you live alone today, until to this day. Okay, so so from what I have understood, you are now alone living at your house. Now, what do you feel that he is not living at your house, that you're living alone? Okay, so you said that even though you ended the relationship and that he's not inside your house, you still miss him, and there is a chance that you still love him and that you can forgive him. Is that right? Okay, now, Jonica, based on what you have shared, your problem is that you are not happy with how your relationship ended, and that you feel that the 4 years you have shared together as a couple was put to waste. Is that right? Okay. So, so let's now get into, since you have already identified the problem, we have identified the problem, and then you agree to the problem. What can be the possible solutions that you can do in order to solve the problem? Okay, suppose you will not, since you said you will not talk to him, suppose you will not really talk to him and not ask for forgiveness, or yeah, and let the relationship end. What would you feel? What would happen to you? Okay, so what do you think about that first solution? Would that be beneficial to you and the other person? Okay, so suppose this is another solution that you offer. Suppose you talk to him and go to his house and then talk things out, clarifying his remarks. What would have happened, or what would have happened after that? Okay, so do you think that this would be beneficial for you and for the other person, your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend? Okay, so now that we are comfortable with this option and think that this can help you, what would be your goal? What would be our counseling goal? Okay, okay. So our plan is that after these sessions, you will be seeking out right after our session, you will be seeking out and reaching out to him in that particular scenario. What are the steps that you will do, considering that you what you did when your relationship ended was not very successful, that you fought? Okay, okay, there. So remember these steps that you have listed, and remember to do this when you go to his house. Okay. So there.